All right, Connor, get
So
us.
no
we're
intro.
jumping into these topics.
Get
now?
us
No
started,
intro,
buddy.
just prompts.
I was gonna say, have fun editing that intro.
Are we recording on that?
I started it earlier. Did you guys ever check it after you guys pulled it?
Just press the
The
button.
pause
Press
play
the
button.
pause play button.
Is it going up?
Yes.
Okay, so it's been recording.
For 15 minutes now.
Oh my god.
So,
Fuck you.
I'll have to cut out 15 minutes.
so at an hour.
Oh, check what time it is so we know how far we're.
Oh yeah, I guess
8:39.
8:39. Let's
So-
just call it
8:39.
8:40.
8:40. So like
1:20.
9. You say 1:20?
Yes, 1:20.
So at
Not
so
really
at like
dealing
dealing with that shit.
9:25 is 45 minutes. Is that what we're shooting for? Or we're shooting for like 40?
40,
35?
Yeah, because last time I had to
No,
cut
he
out.
said 35.
No, he just said that because it's the team, the robotics team.
robotics.
Don't listen to him.
No.
All right, Connor, get us started, man.
All right.
You got your water. Let's go.
First prompt: is college still worth it in 2025?
Yeah, you just look straight at me. I think if it's something like a doctor or a lawyer, I think you need to. But other than that, I mean, none of us. Well, you two, dropped out, and you guys are doing fine.
For like a year and a half.
You pointing at him and him? I was
Yeah,
like, I didn't
him.
go.
You just didn't go like me.
Yeah, I switched to tech school. After leaving college, but that wasn't because it was like I thought college was useless.
I can
Oh,
hear
is
that.
really?
Yeah,
Card, talk to. Is that still?
slightly.
I just
You're
can't.
just too fidgety, man. Yeah, get you like a fidget cube or something.
Go
Get you the pen.
Yeah, but then you're going to hear him playing with it the whole time.
That is true, actually.
Pick it up. Damn it.
We just mics.
Yeah, that,
We're gonna have
and
to deal
cables,
with-
We're
everything.
going to have to deal with it.
hmm But
Sorry, I had to.
Let's get that. Let's scrap this part now.
No,
we're
no,
fine.
that-
We're
this is
good.
a-
That's staying in.
Yeah, that's staying in.
Headphone warning.
it wasn't even that
I would
bad.
say
You
it's
just looked.
lower
My
the
thing's
decibel limit.
plastic.
You just looked a certain way doing
3D
that.
printed.
No, but going back to that's my point of view. I mean, Micah and I didn't go, and we're doing fine. Maybe even better than some that did go, because now they're in debt and probably getting paid less than
I
us.
mean, I'm in debt, but
Okay, but that's
not-
for other
not-
reasons.
yeah, not student loan debt. But
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think no school. I think it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what I want to do, so I didn't go. I think trades are the best. I think trades are the way. But that's because I work a trade job. But luckily, I didn't even have to go to trade school.
Mm-hmm.
But-
trades are becoming the path because you have too many people with degrees now that are
Well, and
hunting for white collar jobs. And not
I'm
enough
saying
people
now,
with blue
especially
collar
with the baby boomers retiring, we're gonna not have any.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think it just depends on what you want to do. I agree, like doctor, lawyer, like you got to know your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I do sort of feel like unless it becomes cheaper with all the technology and like even with like AI, I feel like we're gonna get. It's not ever gonna go away, but I feel like something's gonna change. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, you bring up a good point with AI, certainly. That I think that's really going to change the job market on a lot of things. I got to disagree with you guys, though. For blue collars jobs, yeah, degrees, don't mean much. But what I'm seeing with my job is now your management positions are requiring degrees. So I feel like now you're going to reach a ceiling if you don't go and get a degree. So I almost think that degrees are more necessary than they've been in the past.
I sort of agree with that. Yeah, I mean, and that goes into like what you want to do again, because like I don't want to move up, which I don't know if at my job you even have to have a degree. Honestly, I have no clue, but like you probably do at yours while you're saying it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it just depends what you want to do and where you're at. If you need it.
Yeah, my job, anything in the management level and like above is going to require at least a bachelor's, which, yeah, so my limit right now with not having a bachelor's degree would be a lower level supervisor position, which isn't a bad ceiling, but part of me kind of wants to aim higher, which means I need to go back to school for that.
I'm like I'm wording it in my head before I say it so I don't sound dumb. But like nowadays, don't you think down the line they'll sort of like loosen up on the whole you need a degree? Because there's probably people that have degrees where you're working at and you know how to do everything that they're required to do. You might even be teaching them how to do it, but they're going to have a higher ceiling just because they have a degree. So that's my view. Eventually, I think people will see, oh, this guy's hardworking. He doesn't need a degree to do this. We'll just teach him, and then he can do that job.
Well, that's why I say that the degree market's oversaturated right now, which is why in order to do something, you need more degrees than necessary to achieve something because there's too many people with degrees. So it's a bubble that's primed to pop, and when it pops, we don't know. And the other problem that's happening too is everybody's wanting to go to white collar jobs because they're easier than blue collar, on the body at least. And so the question is, when does it pop? And I feel like lack of blue collar is going to cause it to pop because you have to have your infrastructure. Like white collar jobs don't exist unless blue collar work is taken care of first.
That is true. Yeah.
Because if you don't have plumbing, what are you doing worrying about a spreadsheet? You don't have running water. That's more important than a fucking spreadsheet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think we're low on blue-collar workers for sure. And I understand why, because I don't want to be a blue-collar worker anymore. I don't want to be working outside where I've got glass reflecting sunlight back at me standing on fucking concrete in the middle of summer. Like, I don't want to be doing that shit. But
You good?
Yeah, hold on.
Picked up.
I can't hear it in the mics, but I could definitely hear it.
Well, she asked me. She said, "Look, it's being a bitch. Can you bring me back?"
Oh, I didn't hear any of that. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Wayne, could you pass me my Diet Coke, please?
Oh my
Yo, come on, man.
I was spaced up.
He's never locked up.
Anything else over that?
I was gonna say I just feel like we're in a time and a place where one, with the economy how it is, that and I think a lot of people our age, and it's been happening, I'm sure, at every age group, but like we know how expensive it is, and I don't know the number, but it feels like a majority of people that get a degree don't even use it. So I think that's a big problem.
because I also think what you're hitting on, there's a lot of people that have degrees, so it's hard to look better than someone who has the same degree as you. You have to have maybe more experience in the field or something like that, and so a lot of these lower level jobs are asking for experience right up, and it's just like, this is an entry level position. Why the fuck are you asking for 5 years experience? Like, how am I supposed to get in on 5 years of experience when it's an entry level position where you're supposed to get the experience in the first place? And I think this is really heightened in urban centers, to where we're at, you can kind of float with getting a degree and look better than most people because there's just not that high of a population here. To where when you go to like an urban center, there's not as many there's more white collar jobs than here, but there's also a fuck ton more people, which then causes the problem of having too many low level degrees, and you're trying to look like the upper echelon of the group you're in to get hired, and you're not standing out enough because you're the same as like 100 other people,
Yeah.
and so it's hard to look good to a recruiter, as well as you're also talking about the economy. The economy's kind of in a pinch right now, so it's like people really probably don't want to hire a whole lot right now because things are getting tighter, as well as a lot of the blue collar work that people like being done. There's not enough people, so then people are getting put on wait lists, and prices are going up because it's like I don't have enough people to do the work that I have access to. So if you want it done faster, that means you got to pay it more.
Yeah.
And so with everything going up like that, and then people not getting these white collar jobs that they were thinking they were going to get, and so they're living off of, you know, $20 an hour in LA, or trying to, and barely doing it. It's not easy to move up because there's just not enough jobs that pay the wage that needs to be done in these urban centers. We're here where we are, we're lucky because cost of living is still relatively low, but things are starting to creep up. But I feel like we're heading towards a whole lot of economic instability if things aren't corrected, and I don't see that happening with the current administration.
I say I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I was worried to be, you know, in so much debt and then be like, well, this isn't working, and I didn't even do what I now wanted to do, or whatever that, which I mean, I always thought I was going to go take my gen eds and just at least get my associates, but then I never did. I have no need to. I just, maybe later in life, probably not.
Yeah, I'm not using my tech school certifications, so that's debt that I didn't need to accrue.
Well, it's hard. It's, to me, that's the other thing. It's like, you don't really know what you want to do until you're doing it, and then you either like it or you don't. Like, you may grow up wanting to be a doctor your whole life, and then you're a doctor and you hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to...
It sucks that you have to spend that much money to find out. I mean, yes, you can learn, or you'll probably realize while you're doing it if you like it or not. But like, schooling for doctors is insane.
Oh yeah.
They're in debt for a long time. I mean, depending on, I guess, what you do, but
Yeah.
Also
obviously.
depends on your the quality of life you demand.
Yeah.
You can pay things off quicker if you accept a lower quality of life for a short term, and then jack it up once you start being.
So I say, rich people don't go out to eat, don't do nothing. Apparently, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, just wear a t-shirt,
Right.
like plain t-shirt. They don't get any of that name brand stuff, like Supreme designer stuff. That's what it is.
That's the way to do it. Just nothing.
Gilded.
Yeah, Wayne's
George.
fucking rolling in it. You're rolling in it.
How am I rolling in it?
Gold
Just have
chain.
He's iced
T-shirt.
up.
It's not gold.
I know.
It's fucking 925 silver.
I don't know what that means.
92.5% silver.
Oh.
It's good. I just got a piece of thread and bronze on me. That's all I got. Oh, and I don't even know where I left my watch. I had it on before we started grilling. I think it's in the shop, but
You probably took it off when
I
you
did.
the grill, didn't you?
yeah, probably.
Yeah. One of the things I wanted to emphasize Wayne's point of people going to college and not using degrees / certifications. And since I'm of that group, I think, what?
It was me.
It was Micah's point.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Wayne brought it up. Either way.
It don't matter. We all know that's true.
Yeah, I think it's mainly a comfort thing. So you got two different kinds of college students. You got the guys that are like fresh out of high school that are like, most of them don't really know what they want, and those are the people that are more likely to not end up using their degree. The other group of college students you see is going to be people like later on that are going back to college to get their degree, which those people use their degree. They're more likely to, because at that point they're doing it for a purpose.
Yeah.
But like, I went to tech school thinking that's what I was going to do, and then I just moved into a position that I was comfortable enough with, and I think that's the biggest thing is comfort.
Yeah.
Getting into a position while you're going to school that's good enough that you don't you lose that motivation for moving.
Yeah. I think a gap year is always good for anybody.
Yeah, that would help me out a lot.
Figure out life a little bit, and then, and work a job that you didn't plan on working.
And a gap year would have put us right at the start of COVID too. So
Yeah,
not
which
wasting that time.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we graduated right
before,
that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I sort of knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into mechatronic engineering, and my dad offered to pay for it, but I was afraid that, like, what if I don't like it? And I just wasted all of your money. I'm grateful and I'm appreciative that you want to do that, but it felt like a lot for me, because what if I just went in, either failed or I didn't like it, and then it's just all his money down the drain.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do that.
It's not even like, he may not cared even if you did quit because you didn't like it, but it's like, it's one thing to be in debt, but then to be in debt to a family member, and I mean, you would have paid him back if he wanted you to, but I get that.
Yeah,
It would have felt way worse.
Yeah, I couldn't do that, especially to him.
I can be in debt to the bank my whole life. To family,
No.
suck a little.
Mm.
So I couldn't. Yeah, I won't borrow money from family.
And it also just
anymore.
depends on the family member.
Yeah.
Some of them might be chill. The others, they might be, and you can't blame them either. Like, where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah.
Where's my money?
Mm-hmm.
A little serious topic there.
I think it was a good one.
All these are pretty deep. I don't think there's a lot of lighthearted ones, other than that one that Wayne you thought of.
This is my headphones, idiot.
Oh well, that one
Yeah.
actually was kind of we already talked about. So the next one was, if you could live forever, would you? Which I feel like
Yeah, I think we
talked about that.
Oh, but it was scrapped.
It was scrapped.
Yeah.
It was scrapped, and I don't. You weren't here.
Graveyard.
You left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't.
You were. I think you were there for the first one, and
that
then
was the
and
the
then-
7th. That was where I was gone, and then came back.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because he was here for the first one,
And
or
I
one
was-
of you left.
He
Connor was
there
here
for
first.
he
Left, and
I
then you
came
came.
later.
Okay.
Yo,
dude.
what's up, man?
Okay. I mean, we can talk about it again, depending
Yeah.
on your. I guess. Well, I was gonna say, Vic, you answer first, but it's your question, and we just talked about.
I was gonna say I'll answer first, but I'm gonna keep it short. No.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
say
want to
it.
live forever.
Oh. No.
Okay, that's kind of where we all are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It'd be cool for the first 50, 60 years.
yeah, it'd be cool
remaining
for
at
a
20,
while.
But
And we've said this previously, but I think if you could just lose your emotions like that and just not care about having a connection with anybody, then obviously
It
it'd be
would
awesome, but I don't know
I was gonna say you'd
who
be
would be
forced
able to do that. Yeah, you'd have to. I mean, you'd have to get used to.
and that
Well, I
what
know you
kind
for
of
now.
existence is it
Mm-hmm.
being so emotionless?
And that being said, I mean, though you could meet I guess, is it like, so I'm at this age forever?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you continue aging?
Because like if now it wouldn't be so bad because I could constantly meet people my age, but if I'm constantly aging, and then I mean obviously you got to stop at a certain point, otherwise there would be pointless if you're just like this bag
I
of
was gonna
bones.
say you just decompose
Yeah.
still living.
So if it's at our age, I mean I still think it would be bad. A
Mhm.
couple 100 years would probably be pretty dang rough.
Mm-hmm.
But
I was gonna say I'm not living forever.
I think it would be easier around our age though. You'd always have people.
Well, 'cause then
And then you get to know those people. Maybe in their eyes, maybe the rule would be like in their eyes you're aging with them. I mean, obviously that would be like,
Yeah.
otherwise you wouldn't be able to be friends with person for like more than 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
and the
I
other
don't-
thing too is
now I'm
doesn't
torn.
death give life meaning? Because you're not here forever,
That's
so you want to make the most of it. before your death arrives?
Yes, but I think in like the bigger picture, yes. But like, I think most people, if you asked them if they could live forever, I feel like they'd say yes. I mean, nobody wants to die.
No, but death gives you a reason to experience and enjoy life. Because you know it's finite. You don't have it forever. Because if you have something forever like that, what's the point to experiencing it? Because there's no meaning behind it. Because it's just you're gonna wake up tomorrow no matter what. So what's the point to enjoying the day that's before you? Because you're just gonna wake up again tomorrow. You try to enjoy it, and you could do it for a while.
I was gonna
Try
say,
new
But
experiences, but
I think you could
at
always.
some point it will get boring and bland because it's just another day doing what.
I feel like if you wanted to, you could always find something to do.
Yeah, because at some point, yeah, you'd probably just wouldn't care, like emotion-wise. But then that's, you'd probably want to live for other people. Maybe if you have kids, you maybe want to go and experience things, but for them, so they have those memories of you. But then obviously you'll have to just repeat that cycle over and over. So at some point you would probably
I would
just
say
get
that I think you could
bored.
you could always find something to do. The worst part would happen to be repeat it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, at our age, if we're staying this age and they just like see us aging, quote unquote, I mean, you could always meet somebody our age. Does that make you the P word? If you're actually like 200 years old? That's an age gap right there. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess you're
but,
not because they're not. You're as long as you're, but
yes.
that's a huge
Yeah.
age gap,
Yeah.
200 to 20. But
Yeah.
moving on.
Thanks, Mike.
But yeah, because then you just have to repeat it. I mean, you could have a family for 80 years. Could you though? If you had kids and like they just kept having kids,
I think that would be up to the
I guess
undying person.
But
to
at one point, so if you knew
continue a
your
relationship with the
grandchildren,
family.
right? So in their eyes, you're like 80 or 60 or whatever,
Mhm.
and then like their kids have kids and their kids have kids. At what point do you got to be?
I feel like that's
At what
an all
point-
or nothing deal. Like either
Well, at what point do you got to be like? I don't know how to word that. Like, would you just disappear because?
I feel like once your grandkids look older than you, at that point you kind of got to decide either like we're full committed and we're just going to keep, watching our each generation, or you just leave completely.
Yeah, this is a great grandpa.
Yeah,
Everybody else.
The other problem is it's going to umbrella too, so each generation is
Yeah.
going to be doubled the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody
that-
else? I mean, I'm still on the no side. I don't
Yeah,
think.
same, man.
I mean, I wish I could live longer than we're going to.
Hey, you never know.
Well,
We
yeah.
got a long time for
A lot of technology.
science to
Mm-hmm.
figure this shit out.
But I mean, nobody wants to see their kids die, especially on repeat,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
God.
Or even your wife or whoever I mean, you're going to meet somebody. Nobody being alone that whole time would be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's just constant state of depression.
Yeah. You'd really have to be an outgoing I think for it to work, you'd have to be a really, really outgoing person that just constantly likes meeting new people. And I mean, you'd get connected, obviously, and it would suck, but
Yeah.
What?
Nothing, Wayne.
I literally just looked at you with a still
my
face.
goodness.
Don't even.
Forgot
My
we
bad.
didn't sit them next to each other so now they can look at each other.
Yeah.
I do have to disagree with one of Wayne's points of having like a meaning to doing something, because one of the things he said was like, if you can live forever, what's the point of doing anything? Because you're going to wake up the next day. Like for me, I don't know. I don't think I have this grandiose meaning to doing what I want to do. I just do what I want. And I think it's a little simpler than that. I think the biggest thing with being immortal is not like being attached to the kind of like current world system as it goes of like working a day to day and just to bring home a paycheck and that kind of stuff. Because I think at that point, like that is meaningless. What's the point of bringing home money and
Yeah.
and
Well,
like
and-
building up a savings account, for example?
Because
What's
I
the
mean,
point?
even at
You're
some point,
immortal.
you'd pay something off, and
Mhm.
you'd just be able to. I mean, I don't. How would you ever get away from money, though?
I think the most likely thing you would do is just become like a grifter or like a drifter, just like moving around
I
and
guess
just
that's
making
true. You
en-
could just
making enough to find a roof over your head for the night and find a meal to put in your
go.
stomach.
Heck, you could just move up in the mountains.
Well, technically speaking, if you're immortal, you can't starve to death.
Yeah, you can't even.
So you don't even have to
That's
find a meal for the night.
Well, you can't freeze to death. You can't do
Yeah.
nothing.
So-
So
I was
you-
gonna
So
say
you
now we're
can't
getting
feel. Yeah.
now we're getting to the point of are you invincible or
Yeah.
are you just
So
I
are
mean,
you
if
not
you're
gonna
immortal,
feel?
if you're immortal, aren't you invincible?
'Cause
Yeah.
you can heal any wound.
Well, I
But
mean,
would you not
Yeah.
still feel like hunger?
I'm
Since
not
we're
saying
still-
you wouldn't feel
yeah,
it. I'm
so-
saying you
so-
can't die from
Yeah,
I think you'd
that-
still. Yeah, I think you'd still feel it. You'd still be cold.
Yeah.
If somebody stabbed you, you'd still feel it, but
Until
you
it
just
heals or whatever.
yeah. And I don't know that it would. I wouldn't say it would instantly heal. Like
some Deadpool type stuff where it takes a couple days
yeah,
for your
or
limb to
like a
grow
normal
back?
human time probably, but you just can't die. I don't know.
Right.
We're getting too deep.
Yeah.
We all agreed on an answer, and we're still dissecting.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to play devil's advocate a little bit, man.
Well,
Say
he
that
was.
three
He was
times
doing
fast.
good. He disagreed with Wayne a lot.
It's 'cause Wayne has shit points.
There.
Dang.
You gonna take that, Wayne?
Hey,
I'm
Wayne's.
not gonna hear it from the guy who doesn't get bit by mosquitoes, motherfucking bitch ass.
Wait,
Okay, that's a beep.
dude, he was going in on you out there. He
Yeah,
was
he
just laying it on you.
Because I said I wasn't getting bitten by mosquitoes.
Yeah, 'cause you a bitch.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes don't drink, bitch.
Quote by Wayne, 2025. Only bitches don't get bitten by mosquitoes.
That can be the title of the episode.
Yeah.
I'll put that in there. Can artificial intelligence truly be conscious?
Maybe at some point.
Yeah, I think.
But right now, I think we're still ways away from it. But I think at some point, someone's gonna do something, and it'll be conscious.
True. Yeah. Right now, like with what we're seeing today, the answer is no. But I mean, I never thought AI would get this far, so I'm being constantly surprised at what we see on a day-to-day basis. But right now, like, it looks like all of your popular AI bots like ChatGPT and Grok and all those, it looks like they have a personality, but they're just
It's
you
all
know,
just numbers.
yeah, it's all they're just collecting information
Yeah.
and building their personality off of what information they collect. So therefore they can't have their own personality or consciousness. So
Yeah. I agree, no. But at what point, yeah, how do we take that step to, like, you guys ever seen the movie Chappie?
I have. That's what I was thinking.
That's the
about.
first thing that popped in my
Yeah.
head. Yeah. How do you, because, it's like everybody's got their own voice in their head. How do you transfer that to something else? Especially with not like, it's not like Futurama and you're just keeping your head in a capsule. You're not transferring any of your body parts, but somehow you transfer just your conscience into a computer. I don't.
I mean, but transferring your conscience into a computer, I don't think is the same thing as AI.
No.
No, because that would
Because
be
you're
me
taking-
putting you into.
Yeah, you're taking
Oh, I
an
guess that's true.
already conscious being. And
So you're
putting
just
it into
saying
a
if-
different medium.
If we can just change AI to have its own Or are you meaning like if it'll ever develop itself into having its own conscious?
Yeah, like it
think-
will have to develop its own personality.
I think what would have to happen
I don't think
is
so.
because you have right now you have algorithms like machine learning or whatever that could be considered a form of AI, and you have like these like ChatGPT or whatever, and they're taking a bunch of information in and giving you a response. So it's combing through information. It's still an algorithm doing something, not necessarily a consciousness forming its own thoughts. So to me, to get an AI that's actually conscious, you have to have a algorithm that can learn how to think, and you have to start it and leave it alone, and you can't interfere with it at all, and you have to let it grow and become and start learning like low functions and like motor functions and stuff like that in a physical environment, or like a physical environment, like a simulated physical environment where you have the restrictions that you choose, but you allow this blob to like slowly evolve and form on its own to form a consciousness. Because I don't think that we can make an algorithm that just has consciousness. It has to develop it on its own to form its own complex thought process as human beings have themselves.
Okay.
So like pretty much making an AI baby.
Essentially,
Yeah.
like you're almost like playing God in the form of how human beings gain consciousness. You have to let an AI do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
which then begs the question: are we a simulation type of shit? Whatever. But you get like
We're on a movie screen.
Because I don't think we can
Somebody's
necessarily
watching us.
make a
Doubt.
consciousness.
Yeah,
Just
you know what
with an
you know what the
algorithm.
movie's called? For the hell of it.
For the hell of it.
Well, now we're locked in.
Now you do some sick editing trick where you like
I'm not.
take us,
If I-
zoom out on that phone, and then zoom out.
If
onto,
I
like,
could, I wouldn't. I'm not doing that.
This is why we're never
time
gonna
is it?
go viral.
Nice.
Very true.
We got cut out. You need to learn to be able to handle eyeballs on you.
Yeah, it's just your eyeballs, man.
Yeah, you make 'em
You make me nervous.
butterflies.
All right, I'm gonna skip some of the others because I do really want to ask this one. Would you rather have 10 good friends or one best friend?
Would you rather?
Okay, we don't need to go there.
Should have started that question any other way.
That's hard. So can you still have like relationships?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just
What do you mean, like other friendship?
Well, like if you had
relationships,
one
or-
best friend, yeah, like could you still have a significant other
Oh, okay.
that's not considered a friend?
yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, just in the platonic range, I guess.
I mean, I've never really like called anybody my best friend, so I feel like I'm kind of on the 10 good friends side.
How good of friends are they? Like, I need a definition for that good. Because I thought
Well, I would
two
just
other friends were good friends, and they turned out not to. So that's why
I-
I need a little bit more.
I just figure I
Agreed
figure
not to talk about them.
My bad, but I'll cut that out.
you don't need to cut that out.
Okay, that's fine then.
It's gonna look. They're not with us. They're alive. They're just not with us. We don't.
God, but no.
What happened happened.
But, yeah,
But what'd you say?
You said gone but not forgotten.
Yeah. I feel like a best friend would be like, I mean, you can go to for anything, is always there for you,
like a ride or die.
ride or die. A good friend, could be flaky, could be, but still there. But then you have 10 of them, so one might be flaky, but the other one might show up.
I feel like
Might
I don't know.
show-
I feel like the difference in my perspective is like frequency. Like I feel like a best friend, you're talking to this person like daily.
Which I
Meanwhile,
feel,
a good friend is just like
I don't know if this sounds bad, but I feel like that's like and I don't know, I might just be different, but I feel like that's a really girl thing. Like, I feel like girl best friends, they do talk every day. I feel like guy best friends, you can go years without talking and then just be like
Yeah, like sort of like with us.
like us, kind of. Yeah.
We went a few
Right.
years, didn't
I mean,
talk to
I'm not
each
saying
other.
obviously there's people that
Mm-hmm.
talk every day, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 10. I don't know. I feel like 10
Yeah.
good friends, just 'cause it's more people. Like then it's just you and one other person.
Right.
But I mean, if they're your best friend,
I feel like 10 would be better too because it challenges your thinking more. For if you have one best friend, you form habits of thinking more often around each other that cause you to agree on things more often. To where if you bump into 10 people, it challenges your thinking, which allows you to see stuff from different perspectives and overall be a little bit wiser because you're forced to see things in a different light.
but maybe your 10 good friends are all yes
Yes,
people.
man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes men.
I guess there's that.
Yeah, and I
Which
think
which to me is a
I
bad
think
friend.
I think
Yeah,
it would be
that's, like,
easier to
fake.
disagree with a best friend though, just because you're that much
Oh,
closer.
that's
So
That is true. Yeah, because
you're not.
But I
walking
get
on
what he's
eggshells.
saying. There's 10 different perspectives.
As
Mhm.
Of-
opposed to one.
Yeah. Like you might get in the habit of like you and your best friend are going to think probably most of the time the exact same and never change, which, you know,
Mhm.
could be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But 10 people you might
You might agree with like 4 or 5 of them, and then the other 4 or the other 4 or 5 say, "Fuck you, you're an idiot."
yeah,
This
and
is why.
never see you again.
Well, to
Yeah.
me, a good friend doesn't just bail.
well, I don't know. We
I never said I considered one of them a good friend. So.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
No, let's listen. This is we're getting on the edge of bitterness here.
I-
Let's not
I
be
think-
bitter.
Okay, I
No,
think
even
I
when he was around, I
choose.
called him a bitch. So.
I just think it's funny.
I think I would choose just one best friend. Because yeah.
So, okay, so out of us 3,
Oh, that no, wait, I'm stopping you right there. I'm not doing. I ain't choosing.
well, you'd
anybody.
rather just be friends with one of us than all 3 of us. That's what you just said.
Yep.
It wouldn't be any of you, to be honest.
That's
Be someone else.
crazy.
Damn.
So you 3 want to make a podcast?
It wouldn't ever get anywhere. You
Yeah.
bozo.
We'll never post.
At that point,
It'll
we'd
be
laughs from
it'll be
one
all those
side.
podcasts we looked up, and it was like they posted once 6 years ago and then never posted again. But here we are,
Yep.
almost a year in, and we haven't posted once.
Yeah, but we've recorded
And we've
how many?
rebranded twice.
Yeah, twice.
Growing pains. Growing
Yeah.
pains.
First one wasn't our fault, I'd say. Second
No.
one was.
Well, first one. The first one was. I mean,
Listen,
Yeah, it-
I was the
okay,
one
it
that said
was,
but
but-
It
everybody
was our
else is of
fault.
The same mindset. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm. So stop blaming.
I was blaming both of you, not just you.
I don't care.
Neither do I.
So why are you blaming me?
Because I can blame you if I want to.
Fair enough.
There we go.
You can do whatever you want.
You too. Whoa, what are you going to say?
America.
Oh, okay.
Which
Nothing.
True, you can't do whatever you want, but
But yeah,
Land
one
is,
best friend,
free,
because
right?
I could be completely open with them. They'd probably tell me if I'm doing something stupid and probably shouldn't do it. So I think that's why. And then they would never flake if they're best friends.
Yeah.
so you don't think a good friend could tell you you're doing something wrong,
No.
or you just think they're less likely to?
Very less
relationship
likely.
Isn't as like strengthened, I think. So there's, I mean, I don't think it happened every time, but there is the off chance that it just completely destroys that relationship
Yeah.
based on how strongly people feel.
Yeah.
And differing opinions.
What are you smirking
That
at?
wasn't a reference.
Okay, that's what I thought you were referencing to.
Oh.
I was like, Wayne wasn't even looking at you.
No, it's just what he was
I
saying.
was gonna say, don't make weird faces at me now.
I'll always make weird faces towards you.
I don't know, I'm on the 10 boat. I'd rather just have more people.
I'm on the one boat actually.
Hey. Not my best friend, though.
You hear that, Wayne? He
I'm
chose
not yours
Connor.
either, so it's okay.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'd have one. I don't think I have a person that I'd call like, like a best friend.
That's why I'm
but-
also in the 10 boat, because I don't genuinely feel that I have one solid just best friend.
Yeah, well, like I feel like growing up.
But I did at one point.
Yeah, Like, I feel like my old roommate, I mean, I spent summers at his house, and we were hanging out every day. But now, I mean, he's still one of my closest friends, but we don't talk every day. We don't even talk every month. But it's like, and like us, I wouldn't call any of you my best friend, but I don't know. I've never, I guess, said anybody's my best friend. Also, just feel like that's harder to say for a guy.
Yeah, I think it's a little.
Right.
Well, it just gets like, even my family would, make jokes.
Yeah.
That I hung out with them too much, like, and that's just them joking. But
Mhm.
My problem is just the way my brain works. To force me to say I have a best friend means I have to like someone more than everybody
Mhm.
else, and I don't like the idea of playing favorites very much. It for some reason that and my brain just don't get along. So I've never been real good at picking what my favorite thing is. I just have things I like and don't like.
I mean, I guess in this scenario, it would be like, if you pick best friend, it's kind of your ideal. Like, they'd share every aspect with you, right? Essentially, I mean.
I mean, it can.
Yeah, it can
You can
vary.
do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, not in a sense of like you guys would never disagree, but it's like, that's. I don't know how to word it. I don't know. I guess I don't know how to word it.
Nice. Because I think with a best friend you can disagree,
Yeah.
but you're still best friends.
Yeah.
That disagreement isn't gonna break.
So then my question for you for this question is if what you're saying happens, can you not go find another friend and make it 10 again?
I thought we could only either choose one best friend and have no other friends.
Oh, I'm talking about
But
the
he's
10,
saying if you have
because
10.
you're saying you don't like 10
Oh,
because
if I
you
had-
could lose them. Well, could you not go get a 10th one again?
I'm not outgoing, so I probably wouldn't go. Even now, I don't go out and make
That's fair.
more
Like,
friends. I
might
don't
not
talk to
cover it as
people.
well.
Just you guys.
Yeah, our number
Slowly going down.
keeps
Connor's
going
next.
down. Connor's next.
Yeah, you said it before.
3 the hell of it.
Yeah,
Already planning my demise.
Well, it's nice knowing you, Connor.
yeah, man.
And it's FOR.
Yeah.
The H3L.
Yeah, yeah.